Alright guys, this is my 2004 Kawasaki KX125 and I'm doing an oil change. There's a previous video that I made about changing the oil and draining it, and I actually had some issues with that, but now I'm just going to fill it up with oil. Let me show you guys how I do it. Might not be the right way, but that's how I've been doing it. So these are the tools you're going to need. Your oil, I just use the standard Castrol 10 weight 40. Any API certified grade 10 weight 40 viscosity oil will work on this transmission from what I understand. Haven't had any problems, I think. Next you're going to need a measuring cup, some PTFE thread sealant like plumber's tape, a clean filter. I have a video on how to clean these. And then I like to use a 14mm T-handle and then snug it up with the just socket wrench. Your bolt, and there is a gasket that sits here, and you're supposed to change that every time you change your oil, but I'm just going to put a little bit of high temp red silicone right here, and I'll show you how to do that. And just so you know, this is the Kawasaki official motorcycle service manual for the 125 and the 250. So this bike takes 0.7 liters, which 0.7 liters in ounces is 23.6 ounces. So we'll just fill this up to the 8-ounce line 4 times and put it in. All right. Well, I just drained my oil after taking the KX125 out for a spin, and I did a couple oil changes when I first rebuilt this engine 2 years ago, but I haven't since, and haven't ridden it much, maybe only 5 hours, 5 to 10 hours at the most. So this is straight gray, and I see bits of shiny. I'm not sure if that's Babbitt or metal flake, but it's not good. Here, let's see if you can get a better picture of it here. Get my flashlight. You can look down into it. Help me try to figure out what's going on here. See that? So if you know what's happening here, if there's something breaking down in my engine or I did something wrong, or I don't think there's water. This isn't a water issue. I did ride through a few creeks, but Usually it's milky when it's water. This is gray and metal, so I don't know if the synchros or part of the transmission isn't meshing right, or it's just oil wear and I just need to change it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Alright, thanks. So there's actually a right way to put on this tape, so that as you tighten it, it actually gets tighter. It doesn't make itself loose. I only put it around maybe 1.5 times, and then I pull it tight and just crack it off. That's all I want, just so it doesn't leak around the threads. You don't want too much. The torque of the bolt will actually hold it. So I'm just going to wipe this clean. This stuff's really old. And just a little tiny bit. Whenever it gets compressed by the torque, I just want there to be very little film up there. I don't want to damage the threads, because I believe it does go into aluminum, so you don't want to damage that. Okay, so just that much. You can see that. And I use the high temp stuff, Permatex. Just gonna wipe it clean. I have T-handle. These Tusk T-handles are awesome. 14mm. You do not want to over torque this. I think it's 15 foot-pounds or 14 point something. I just do it by hand though. And then I just put my socket wrench on and give it just like a 1/16 of a turn, maybe an 1/8. And I know it's good. And then just come in here, wipe it. I like to wipe the surface dry so that I can check it as I'm riding the vehicle, and I know that nothing's leaking. So now I'll turn you guys around, and you can watch me fill it with oil. Alright, so it's time to fill up. Put your oil funnel in there. Get your oil. Make sure it's clean. And I'm putting 24 ounces in, which is 0.7 liters. There's 8. $16. And 24. Check your sight glass. Use a flashlight. Mine's about half full, but when it gets hot, it'll probably be perfect because that's the recommended amount by Kawasaki. So, alright, I'm gonna start it up and take it for a ride.